Hey guys, it's Michaela and today I'm here with a new video. This is not a Hebrews reading video, so if that's what you came for, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I do suggest staying and seeing what I'm currently reading. So I have, 4 books right now that I'm currently reading, but each book is different from all the rest. They're not similar at all, and I wanted to talk about why I have 4 books, and you'll kind of get it as I go, but this is just kind of a, hey, this is what I'm doing right now video. So yeah, my first book I'm going to show, which, sorry, I know I just sniffled allergies, but my first book I'm going to show is my Bible. I'll be reading this all the time. And I'm actually probably doing the best at continuous Bible reading that I have in a while. Do I read it every day? Depends. I'm not the best at it. I'd love to be someone who continuously reads it every day, but I forget, or by the time I remember, I can't even keep my eyes open. So yeah. Sometimes I listen to it as an audiobook right before bed because my eyes are too tired, but my brain's still working, so that's how I'll read it. But yes, my Bible, that is my main read for the rest of my life. Another book I'm reading that kind of goes along with my Bible is called Waiting, a Bible study on patience, hope, and trust by Charla Fritz. So I went to the National Youth Gathering for the LCMS, which is the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod, which is just a section of Lutherans, which is just the denomination, if you don't know that. I went to the youth gathering this year because it was my last chance. I'm 19 years old. After 19, you cannot go as an attendee. You have to go either as a volunteer or someone who's leading a group, and my pastor told me about it. I'm still very new to the Lutheran Church, and so I hopped on and I said, let's go. And I bought this book at the youth gathering. And so far, it's good. I'm not that far into it. I've read 1 chapter, which was about Sarah and her waiting to have Isaac. And I'm not even halfway through, the question parts. I just kind of have gotten started. But it's pretty good so far. I'm excited to see where it goes because I feel like this could be really good, but I also feel like it's kind of a generic idea for a Christian book. So I'm not in a spot where I can suggest or not suggest it yet, but I'm interested to see where it goes. Another book I'm reading is Real Talk for Real Teachers by Rafe. I'm not going to try to say his last name. I will butcher it. I'm sorry. But this is a book I'm reading for one of my education classes. I'm currently 5 chapters in, which is 90 pages. And it's pretty good. My professor said he wants to talk about it. Today we're going to have our first discussion, and he said that he thinks this teacher that wrote this kind of has a pessimistic view, a more negative view. And honestly, I didn't really see that. I thought he seemed pretty positive. He's always trying to find ways to solve problems. And sometimes, there are things I'm like, oh, that kind of sucks. But, sometimes things in life just aren't going to go the way you want. But so far, I have found a lot of interesting things. But I can see how dedicated this teacher is and so I think he's a great person to learn from so far, but I still have a lot more to read. My last book is my fiction book, and this is my purely fun read, like just whatever I want to read, is the last book in the Shatter Me series. So there's this book and then one more novella. And oh my goodness, I just finished a Stephen King book before this book, and let me tell you, that was my first Stephen King book ever. And I don't know when I will ever read another one. Someone will really have to convince me, because I honestly just prefer first person over third person so much. I feel like I can relate to the character more when I'm in their head. I almost feel like the character when I'm in their head. And third person, I struggle with it. But Shatter Me is in first person. I read the first 4 books and all of their connected novellas, like all in a row. And I was struggling to start this book. So I decided I was going to take a break, and I read a Stephen King book. And so when I came back to this, I was so happy to be done with the Stephen King book. This book is so good. But that is it for this video. Those are my 4 books that I am currently actively reading. Like, these 2, actually these 3, I've already read today. I had to finish my 5th chapter, and then of course I try to read these every day, at least every other day. And I haven't read this at all today yet, but I'm planning on reading some later, as long as my brain's not fried from my next class. But that's it for my video, and I hope you guys enjoyed catching up with me on my current reads, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.